Hello again and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, and on to race 2 here, round 1 of our Sunday Championship in the Aston Martin's League 5. So what a blinding race that was, race 1. We had some real battles right to the end between 4 or 5 cars in the end, wasn't it? There was Aspect, Upper Million, Dan and Carlsberg all fighting it out for those final podium spots, and right to the final, right to the flag and to the line. We had that battle going on, but great racing in the end. So let's hope we have a little bit more of the same here for race 2. And this is grid going into it. Remember, it's medium and hard compound tyres only for this race. No softs are allowed. So here we go then. Here's the grid going into race 2. Crossbones, this is reverse grid by the way, in pole position. Vane in second, Firepower in third, Taff in fourth, Sai in fifth. We've got ICB in sixth, Carlsberg in seventh, Aspect in eighth, Dan in ninth, Upper Million in 10th, and Conrad, winner of race 1, in 11th. Here we go then. Watch those lights. Away they go. Crossbones then, taking them across the line. Down the turn 1 with Vane in second, Firepower on the inside in third place. Tough in fourth, Sai in fifth going with them. And we've got Team Haribo in 6th and 7th place. Followed up then by Aspect and Upper Million, Conrad, and Dan's off and running already. Take him long to get going, did it, Dan? Up the inside of Upper Million and up to 8th place. Already putting on the pressure behind Firepower, who's get caught up here, I think, if he's not careful with these guys behind, and he's going to get taken, I think, down the inside from Dan, and will Upper Million follow through as well. He does. So those two got past Firepower up to 7th and 8th place. Firepower now back down to 9th, with Aspect in 10th, Conrad in 11th. Got a bit of damage to the back of Conrad there, so I wonder what happened to Conrad. Let's see if we can see where that damage was. Oh, it's there. Oh, and he just, let's go back a minute. I think he just caught up a little bit with, it was Aspect, I'm not sure. Around the left-hander here, he's in 10th, wasn't he? Maybe not, perhaps camera's not. Oh no, he just touched Firepower actually. Firepower got away with it, but it's shot Conrad across to the left and into the barriers, and for the second time in a row, he's hit the barriers to the left there. But Conrad, that's put him out of action and back in 11th. Going to the end of race, lap 1, sorry. Got some damage on the rear as well. So he's got it all to do. So let's have a look at these tyres actually. We've got Crossbones still leading. He's on the hard tyres with Taff now up to second on hards. Vane on the hard in third. Carlsberg, mediums in 4th place. Sai on the hard in 5th. Got ICB, hard tyres in 6th place. His Upper Million's going to have a look. He's also, he's on the mediums in 7th. Dan, hard tyres, Aspect hard, Firepower hard tyres, and Conrad, we know, on the mediums. Actually caught back up into the now. Conrad's not that far off the back of this group. It's actually Taff who's taking the lead now, so let's see where that's where we've done that. I think it's probably down here at turn 1. Yes, it is. So we've got the run on Crossbones nicely down the inside, and into the lead goes Taff. So Crossbones back to second. Didn't see much of Crossbones in race 1, did we? He was loitering at the back for most of the race. Hopefully we'll enjoy this up the front here. It's always good to have a little bit, mix it up with the other drivers, and just have a little bit of racing going on around you. Moment, doing a fine job there in second. Vane behind him in third. course, this reverse grid does mix it up, obviously. Gives the chance for the other guys to have a bit of a race at the front. As Vane does take Crossbones up the left-hander and up through the tunnel section. Takes to second place as Vane. So down to the hairpin now, look at it all going through the tunnel. So Taff out front, and then this next bunch, Vane, Crossbones, Colesberg, Sight, Up a Million, and then a battle for ICB and Dan, Vodafone and Haribo together. Dan's got that done, I think. And the outside of the hairpin that time for Dan. Up to 7th place he goes. And ICB's in, as well as Taff. So Taff from the lead as well, and Aspect. So a lot of the guys just done their 2 laps on the hard tyres, which is minimum you can do. So they're getting the hard tyres out of the way nice and early. Have a long way to go on the mediums, but should be fine for the remainder of this race as we see this battle going on between Up a Million and Colesberg. Crossbones enjoying himself now, right in the mix here, up there in second place behind Vane, who's taken the lead now. So Vane, what can he do out front? Oh, that's Crossbones getting it a little bit crossed up. See what happened there, that's through the tunnel, wasn't it? Does he do a bit of a, I don't know, or was that just a little tag from, I think he just got himself on the grass on the inside. Got caught up a little bit there. It's dropped him a spot down to 4th. And Sign out having a battle, but Dan right on the back of Crossbones now. It's going to surely have a go up here at the hairpin. See it so often, didn't we, in race 1? It's going to be on again here. In this race, there's going to be a lot of passing opportunities up here at the hairpin. It's going to set it up down the inside. There's Dan, and should get it done nice and clean. 4th place it is. So Crossbones back to 5th now. Conrad making his way through the field up to 6th. Gone past Sider at the hairpin as well. So Conrad, a winner of race 1 now, goes up to 5th as Dan pulls into pit lane for his stop. Sign now having a quick look at this. Pulls out for Conrad now. Sign getting a little bit of slipstream. You get the pass down there at turn 1. No, he can't. Conrad does cover that inside, and Crossbones again just runs it out a little bit wide. He's going to lose that spot to Conrad, which he does, and will Sign follow through. Well, he does get it done. That's a good move from Sign, actually, round the outside of Crossbones. It's a good move. Difficult part of the track as well to get that done. Let's have another look at that. Let's go back a minute. So he's just behind Crossbones at this point. Sat behind Conrad, and he just keeps the momentum going round the outside. Then he gets on the inside. So that's a classic move there through the S's. Controlled the car well as well. So up to 5th goes Sign. He's going with Conrad. Perhaps he's thinking, well, Conrad must know I'll get around this track being the winner, so I think I'll just follow him and learn a little bit off him. So Sign's looking good there in 5th place on those hard tyres. And we've got Crossbones in 6th, Firepower in 7th now behind his teammate. 7th for Firepower. Then we've got that big gap back to the guys that came in, changed their tyres. Taff in 8th, medium tyres now. These all be on mediums. He's locked down in 9th. ICB in 10th. Aspect in 11th. They know they can go right to the end now without having to worry about anything else. Foot to the floor, all the way to the flag for these guys. But Vane in the meanwhile still out front. Colesberg, Up a Million, Conrad even. Stick saying Conrad, don't I? Conrad there in 4th place, and Colesberg. A look at Up a Million at turn 1. No, but Up a Million having a good look at Vane at the front there. Holsberg and Conrad now, side by side. So it's all going off here at the top. The race. Conrad's gonna did well to control that because he was heading towards that inside barrier, wasn't he? Just kind of got the door shut on him a little bit there. He had nowhere to go, and it looked like it was a disaster, wasn't it, happening? But no, managed to grab it. But look at this up the front here, Vane. Being pushed all over the place from Upper Million. He's having to go now, and up the inside he goes, left-hander before the tunnel. Gets it done. Good move from Upper Million, so he takes the lead. Vane in second, and we've got Top Conrad and Colesberg fighting it out. Side just behind them. So up to the hairpin. Million then. Conrad having a look at Vane. No, Vane does get it done, but that was quite gets braking right there, but he has slowed down, let the guys go past, so he's done the right thing. But that does mean, of course, that Conrad is our new leader. Let's see what happened back there. Let's just go back a little bit and see. So we had Upper Million out in front, Vane in second. I think Vane just got it a little bit wrong with the braking as he entered the hairpin. Yeah, he sort of see a gap, kind of pushed Upper Million out there a little bit. Then he slowed down, let the guys go past, but that's he let them all go side, went past as well, I believe. So actually from second to fifth place goes Vane, but he do the right thing and just let the guys go. Crossbones is in. So Conrad leader, Colesberg, Upper Million second and third. Sy in fourth now. These guys are really going for it, aren't they? Here, it's Aston Martins. As I say, if this is what the sprint races are going to be like, or if this is what any other races are going to be like, it's going to be a fantastic championship, isn't it? These guys are whole bar here. Action. Top notch. Oh, 1 second penalty for second place Upper Million. Now, where did he get that then? 1 second. Might have been cutting that corner prior to, or in the middle of the S's, and then on the left-hander there. I think there's any way you can get an actual 1 second penalty, but anyway, he's going to drop back down to fifth place as we see Conrad. He's used to being out the front now after race one, so let's see what he can do. Obviously, these guys have all still got to come in at some point for a stop, but at the moment, not to worry about that. Vane's in now, so still a couple of guys out there who left it quite late on the hard tyres. Vane's in. Conrad in first, Colesberg in second. Sy now up to third, and they've got a lovely gap about the length of the half a mile straight there. Start finish straight for these guys. It's a long pit lane here, though. Sy in third, Dan up to fourth now. Pushing on. Fastest sectors as well for Dan, 1:37. One's his quickest at the moment. The quickest on track though is Conrad, our leader, 1:36.4. Got Taff, who's for second there. Fifth place, Aspect in sixth, ICB in seventh, Vane in eighth, Firepower in ninth, Crossbones in 10th. So kind of two groups here forming. Let's see if Conrad's improves on that fastest lap. Does he beat it? Let's have a look. 1:36.4 to beat. He does. 1:36.3, so by another tenth pretty much for Conrad. So he is pushing on. Ready. Starting to gap Carlsberg in second place. Sai in third. These are your top three. These are the leaders on track. Sai actually still on a hard tyre, so he's doing well to go quite a way on these hards. He obviously feels comfortable on them, so maybe he's going to do the majority of the race on the hards and then just finish with a couple of laps on the mediums. Who knows? It's only a minimum of 2, so you can do as many as you like on hards as long as you do change. He'll be fine. So he's obviously feeling comfortable, and well, third place probably proves that point, doesn't it, really? But at the moment, it's just how much longer can he keep that gap from Dan in those medium tyres in fourth place. But it does look like the gap has shrunk a little bit from third to fourth. Dan is on his own now. He has freed himself from the group behind. Led up by Aspect, then ICB, and Taff, who's going to have a go at ICB courtesy of that penalty that he just had to take. Around the outside goes Taff, but he's going to miss his braking point there, and I can't talk on the second one, can I? Tongue-tied on this one. This is what you boys are doing to me. I've got to have like double breath to get through this. It's also making me tongue-tied as well, but hopefully you're enjoying the fun. So Vane in 8th. Power in 9th. Crossbones still in 10th. Team Golf 9th and 10th place. Crossbones still enjoying himself out there. I could have sworn we had 11 drivers when we started. We're down to 10 now, so not sure who we've lost, but anyway, Conrad is the leader. It's a lovely lead over Carlsberg and Sai. And none of them, I don't think, are coming in yet. Using a lot of the pit lane as part of their line, but not in, no. So top three still, Conrad, Carlsberg and Sai. Dan in 4th. It's definitely closed that gap on the front 3. But he can't work off any, but as I say that, he just gets the fastest lap of the race. 1:36.1 for Dan, so he's certainly pushing on the pace. 10 laps in of the 15, and this has gone really quick, this race too. So 1:36.1 for Dan, and then we've got Aspect in 5th place. At least it looks like these guys have just started to settle things down and get a little bit more control in their racing. First race, I think they were just so hyped up and as I say, full of adrenaline that just kind of took over. Oh, Taff, and that's 2 seconds, and my goodness me. Well, he's creating his own lines there, 2.5 seconds now, so wow, that's a big penalty, and that's going to be putting him behind Vane for sure, probably behind Firepower as well. So let's just stay with Taff and see. He's going to definitely lose those 2 spots. There goes Vane. here comes Firepower, and there goes Firepower into the breaking point at the hairpin. So back to 9th goes Taff. So that was a big penalty to take off. Long time, 2.5. Crossbones in 10th. Now I could just see Sy is in pit lane now, changing his hard tyre. So he's, as I said, done the majority of the race on those. I think he's dropping back to 6th place now, but Conrad still our leader. Out there. I think he's still got to come in as well, hasn't he, Conrad? Along with Carlsberg, so these two haven't pitted yet. So Dan, we know, is obviously pushing on. Could be in a good position by the time the guys in front come in. He could become the leader going into race 2. But that's not yet, is it? Let's see. Got Conrad now going through the tunnel section, and he is putting in fastest laps, but it's whether he comes in now or not. I mean, looking okay in terms of tyres and fuel at the moment, so doesn't have to. He's obviously running out of laps, but he's still got another one in there if he wants to try and beat that fastest lap. Let's see if he stays over to the left, or is he going to get another one out? Doesn't look like he's coming in. He's going to go for it, isn't he? He's going to stay and have another lap on those mediums. It's all about that lap time now. Remember, 1:36.1 he's got to be. No, just outside of 1:36.2. So 10th outside the fastest lap. It is his fastest lap actually. It's his personal best at 1:36.2. It's another 10th off his previous fastest. Carlsberg still in 2nd place. Now Dan up to 3rd, so he's up to that podium place. Now, with Aspect in 4th. ICB in 5th place, and then Dan, who came out in 6th place then in the end. So from 3rd to 6th. So not a complete disaster there, but let's see how he gets on with the medium tyres. So they're a little bit more twitchy than the hard tyres, and I think he quite liked them hard tyres, didn't he? So he's just trying to get used to the mediums now. Oh, and there's evidence of it as he drifts it through the tunnel. In vain, under pressure from Firepower and Taff. So it's a good little three-way battle with Firepower in the middle. Oh, he has a look at Vane, and Taff's having a look at Firepower, and Taff's lost it. And wow, that was a bit of a moment there for Taff. He's already had 2.5 seconds, remember. Now our leader is in. So Conrad is in. It's whether Carlsberg, and he's in as well. So I think we need to go back and see Dan and see. Yeah, he's going to take him, isn't he? He's coming down towards the final corner now. He's easily going to take the lead here. As Dan comes round that final corner now, across the line to start lap 13. Goes into the lead now. Now, where do these boys come out? Are they on their way out? They are. It's going to be tight, you know. Conrad's coming out now. Dan to be coming past right there. There's your gap between Dan and Conrad. So Conrad got him in his sights. He's got fresher tyres as well, but of course hards against mediums, but got more life on Conrad's, haven't they? So Dan's going to be feeling the heat soon. Only in his tyres, but in the race as well. Conrad going to put as much pressure on him as he can, and again I think it's between these two now for the win. Conrad could be eyeing up a double victory. Oh, but not like that. He is pushing, but taking a lot of grass and a scrape of the barrier too. Through the tunnel. An Aspect in 3rd. Not sure he's going to catch the guys ahead of him, but can he get himself on the podium? We can aim for now, I guess. There's the leaders. CB in 4th, there he goes. Carlsberg 5th, Sy in 6th, Vane 7th, Firepower 8th, Taff in 9th, Crossbones in 10th. There's your field. Still trying to work out who's gone missing. And then Conrad. Expect ICB, Holsberg, site. Going across the line to start lap 14. So the penultimate lap here of the final race of the day. Switzerland at the Deep Forest Raceway. It actually looks like Dan's got it under control now. Just looked like Conrad might be have enough to go with him, but maybe he's just struggling a little bit with those hard tyres. They do take a few laps to get going, the hard tyres. So it depends really. If they can start to feel good now, might have enough to try and do something on the final lap, but it'd be a big ask from this point. Back to that battle that we had between Firepower, Vane and Taff. Well, Taff's got another half a second and he's doing a lot of drifting out there, so it's really now between Vane and Firepower for 7th and 8th. So a little good battle between these two. Going down to hairpin. Does Firepower think about it? Too far back there, he won't go for that. So we'll stay in 8th place. So they now head on down towards final turn to start the final lap. Talking of which, Dan is on the final lap now, and he's looks like he's got it under control here in race 2 from Conrad in 2nd. But Conrad's going to have a good evening. Victory, race win in race 1, and what looks to be a 2nd place here in race 2. It's a pretty good evening's work, that. Conrad in the Texaco Aston Martin. I think he's just showboating a little bit now. He's doing a few drifts and slides around the corner here. He probably knows now, especially with that half a second, that he's not going to get the victory here. But as I say, 2nd place after a victory in race 1 will be a good result. No Aspect still in 3rd, so it looks like you're going to be your top 3, doesn't it? So let's go back to our leader and just see. In fact, we won't go there in a minute. Let's just have a look at this Firepower Vane battle again, just as because we know it's been close. They're still there. It's like we were before. Down to the hairpin, but I've got to go back to our leader. I wasn't going to miss him as Firepower has a look. Not going to get that done, I don't think. So let's go back to our leader as he crosses the line. So Dan does take victory here in race 2. Congratulations to him. First for him, Conrad, oh my God, gets 2nd. Well done. Aspect with a good 3rd. Well done to him. CB in 4th, just ahead of Carlsberg in 5th, and then Sai with a good 6th place there. Vane did just grab that 7th, ahead of Firepower in 8th. Good finish for you boys. Taff in 9th. That was a bit of a disaster in the end for Taff, wasn't it? Picking up all those penalties. Then Crossbones will come in 10th place. So, an Aspect does get the fastest lap actually, so 1:36.0. He does take that off of Dan in the end, Aspect with the fastest lap as well. So, good time that from him. So that's it for round 1. Hope you enjoyed watching that. It's great to commentate on as well. The entertainment value was right up there, wasn't it? So, well, hopefully there's things to come, and hopefully it will encourage you to join me again next time out in Laguna Seca for round 2. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.